This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Never thought I'd say this on air as a community service announcement. Everyone, you've been putting your underwear on incorrectly.
Wow, it's a big statement.
What undies are you rolling with at the moment, mate? Are you still going with your Lululemons?
Yeah, Lululemons are quite comfortable at the moment. Actually, I'm due for some Lulus.
Do you find them getting a little baggy around the crotch?
Yeah. Now, I think most men out there, a hole will not. That won't stop me to keep wearing them. A hole here and there is okay.
I had a bit of an issue yesterday for a long time, Fitz. Because I run a lot, I've got one pair of shorts that I wear and the crotch is blown out. Now, I was sitting down, sort of spread eagle at home, in my shorts. Don't worry, I had me undies on underneath. The problem was I'd had a bit of a blowout in me undies as well. So the old tackle was on show for everybody at home. I just didn't realise at the time until a cold breeze passed across my southern region and I picked up. It was one of the great southerlies. Inside, or? Anyway, I was told to throw them out immediately. Here's where we're going wrong, and I had no idea. A doctor has come out, Dr. Sam, and Dr. Sam has said, here's the problem. When you put your underpants on before your socks, you can get an infection. Thousands of people, and once in your life, you may receive what is known as jock itch, commonly referred to as ringworm, crotch rot.
Is this the tinea that you may have on your feet?
This is the foot fungus.
Right.
That can catch on your underwear and make its way up to your crotch.
I don't think so. It's undies always go on first for me. I don't put socks on first.
Well, the doctor goes on to explain that these fungal spores are extremely contagious, and if the fabric on your underwear comes into contact with the infection on the fabric, then it can carry all the way to your groin, and that's where you will get crotch rot.
Has anyone in the team had fungal sort of problems on the feet before? And I've never had tinea.
No, not me.
Well, but Ash is shaking her head.
Oh,
and
no,
she's
you
an
got
athlete.
you got crotch rot, have you, mate?
No, I'm saying I don't have fungal problems on my feet or anywhere else.
But you said
Just making that very clear. Thanks, Tom.
You said your husband Craig, he needed a cream. If you remember that conversation, we had to run to the chemist to get him the cream because he's an athlete and the sweat had built up. And now I'm thinking a couple of fungal spores may have made their way to his tackle.
May have transferred. No.
Is this big in the athlete's world, though, crotch rot?
Not that I'm aware. I don't know many people who've had this problem where the infections from their feet have travelled to the groin region. No.
Terrible.
I remember
Sounds awful.
A lot of blokes used to go into the footy showers with thongs on because that's where, there's a lot of bacteria when you're showering with other people. I think footy clubs now have individual shower cubicles that you go into, but back in the old days, it was very daunting as a young man going in with some characters that you used to grow up in the area and having to deal with that.
Have a look at that.
Yeah.
When I go to Byron Bay, I normally stay in a youth hostel, so I definitely wear thongs in the shower there.
Oh yeah, when I'm at a public pool, I'm definitely wearing thongs in the shower.
Yeah, watch those toes, watch those crotches.
When have you ever stayed in a hostel, mate?
Doesn't matter.
That
and you know what?
5-star.
He goes on to say, Commando is not the solution. It is
just from The Biggest Loser. What's
not
Commando?
No. He's just saying, put your socks on before your undies. Jacob in Mortdale. What are you thinking, buddy?
Oh, mate. Well, there's a bit to unpack here, to be honest.
Isn't there?
It starts with, having the right underwear and making sure that, one way to counter this is put your socks on first.
Yeah.
Socks before undies, and then everything's protected. But I've actually gone the other way, and it's my crotch that gives my feet infection. So,
so you've got an infected crotch.
yeah, so you really got to be careful. You don't want to be
Okay.
no cross contamination, no crotch contamination.
Yeah, he's looking after his feet, are you?
I'd say stop wearing your undies on your feet then, mate.
How's your breakfast this morning, Sydney?
Fits in Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.